All right, so it says we're live. Let's let some people, more people hop on. If somebody could type in the chat, I'd appreciate it. Just to know that you guys can hear me and stuff. Just give it a little bit, guys. Just a little bit of time for people to hop on. USD keeps retesting these highs. It fell straight from right here last time. Usually don't do that. Usually consolidates first and fakes people out. Candlesticks, guys, I'm telling you, that is what the market makers manipulate you with. It's obvious. I mean, of course, that's what it is. But if you read the candlesticks, that can help you 100 times more from missing market or not missing market manipulation, actually reading market manipulation right and seeing where the prices are actually going. But long term, if you're looking at a lower time frame, I really don't. I do sometimes. And that's just, that's only sometimes. I only do that once in a great while if I'm looking to scalp, but I really don't do that. All right, guys, I really don't do that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really don't scalp, guys. I really don't scalp. That's not me. I'm more of a long-term trader, breakout trader. I'm really not looking at odd USD right now, though. It can do a nice breakout trade. Let's look at the RSI. Yeah, I mean, we do have a little bit of divergence, even with a high rating on the RSI. I could see a breakdown, but I don't know. It more than likely going to range and consolidate before it breaks out. We'll see. We'll see if we get some momentum and we do get a break to the downside or we even break the highs. Even though it's tested it multiple times, it still can't. It's tested it a lot of times and it can't break it. Even if you look here and here and here and here, it's just in this zone. Buyers cannot seem to break that zone. So sellers are coming in more in this zone. And so anytime, unless it breaks these highs, I'm looking forward to break this high before I even look to really buy it long term. That obviously is a sell if it is trending strong. But then again, odd USD will trend strong on you and it'll automatically reverse on you, just like it did here. Gave you really no sign. It gave you a big bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, but that was right here, and you got that bearish engulfing, and that's when you got your signal. But it really just reversed on a dime here. Now that's rare. That's pretty rare. That's a nice trending market. This usually happens before we break out, or even if we're trending up. It gets a lot of. I know odd USD. I've traded odd USD for a long time. In the market, guys, it usually moves in swings. It always moves in swings. So what you look for is that next big swing. Looking for is that next big swing, and that's what I do. I mean, I look for the next big swings. I'm looking at USD JPY, and it's doing an ABCD pattern, and it's broken. It's broken out. Obviously, it's broken out. It's even broke this nice top resistance. It's well above the 100 EMA. But what I'm looking for is it's done an ABCD pattern. You have your A, you have your B, you have your C, or you have your A, B, and then you have your C. Now you're looking at look where your C completion. It can be either at the 26.1 or 20. 2618, or it can be at your 423.6. All right, that's your extension levels that you look for. A lot of people don't know that it can extend pretty far out. It can extend over. That's how far ABCD patterns can extend. It can even go to the 423.6 extension level. So I mean, that's why I always look for those levels. Now it's already broken out here. It's well above the 100 EMA, and it's gave you some nice bullish engulfing, and it is giving you your third wave. So it may break higher. We may go all the way up to the 3.618 extension level, anywhere in those zones, or we can even test here. Who knows? We can get a change in trend for a while, but we're more than likely going to fall back down. But we did, as you can see, when was the last time we got a big bullish, a big bullish breakout like this? Yeah, I mean, it's been a while, right? It's been a while since we got a big bullish breakout. So, I mean, if it holds, if we retest just a little bit, guys, and it holds, I mean, it's holding off this trend line here, right? It's holding off this trend line, and it's obviously broken out. But if it holds but if it breaks the 2618 extension, I'd look to buy. I'd look to target further, and it'd probably just retrace right down to the and then boom, go higher, either to these extension levels. And the reason being is because we haven't got a strong breakout like this the whole rally up. This is a nice swing move, so this can be the start of the trend. As you see here, it created a nice floor, right? This was an obvious buy, obvious breakout, but what it did, it just ranged a lot. It didn't trend. It trended. There's money there, but I look for more bigger breakouts like that, and you just got to wait for it. Sometimes you'll get stuck in this consolidation zones. It happens, but if you know the long-term trend, if you know, hey, it's going to be hard to break this floor. You have this demand zone here. All right, guys. So, I mean, that's what you're looking for. That's what I mean. And a lot of people always tell me, or even tell me, you don't teach too much in the markets, don't do this. But yet, the market is based off confluence, really, and as much confluence as you can get, the more you can read the markets, the better you can read the markets, the more you could say, hey, it's above the 100 EMA. You broken the supply zone, you broken the major resistance. You're looking for an ABCD pattern completion, whether that's going to be at the 423.6 extension or at the 3.618 extension. So either way, even if it stops at the 2618.8 or 2618 extension, even if it stops there, it can even stop there, but that is why you have all the confluence to come in. Now, I think it's going to rally higher. I think it's going to rally to higher extension levels and do a higher ABCD completion, but that's just my opinion. Because we've created this, because now we're starting to break out, you can even look to buy it. I mean, you could look to buy, even if we got a retrace. If we even broke past this, we retrace. I don't think we will. Honestly, we may, but I think we're going to get more bullish candles, and we're going to just keep breaking higher, at least 80 more pips, 50 more pips, somewhere in that range. So if you're looking to short it, you can even short it. But I would wait a little bit. I'd wait and see if it holds off that 2618 extension or where it's going with that. But it's well above the 100 EMA. We're getting it's getting way stronger. You've broken the supply zone. The demand zones have held multiple times. It's held up. The more you guys see that it's held, I mean, look how many wicks down, and that's what the market makers will do. I don't even know how many stop losses got hit from this wick right here, or even this wick, because that's what the market makers will do. They will do the most to try to fake you out. And I'm not perfect either. I get faked out too. Sometimes I get a high head, but when I'm on it and I don't do those kind of stuff, I kill the markets. And that's what it's all about, is having discipline, knowing what you're doing, and just staying with your analysis. I knew this was going to happen for a long time already. And I even here, all right, even here with this Gartley pattern, it may even extend in a Gartley pattern. Who knows, right? Who knows? Because it can get a change in trend. It is holding pretty strong here, but the chances of it breaking this resistance, or this, even that structure, even my bad, up here, these zones right here, this resistance is pretty strong, right? So if we can't break up to here, but even if we broke up to here, I don't know about the Gartley pattern here. We'll see. That's what we'll have to get some strong bullish momentum, and we're getting it right. We got a nice swing here, and we're coming down. We're swinging here, and we can get a nice swing to the upside. I don't count levels. I base my stuff off stuff that's been working for years and years and years, and that's Fibonacci ratios and stuff like that. I won't ever use something that doesn't work. That's just not my type of trading. All right, guys. USD JPY obviously is looking for a night. I would look to buy even on a 4-hour chart. You're getting two bullish engulfing in candles, and it's breaking out. It broke out of this wedge, and you've broken out of a lot of manipulation, and that's what you're looking for. And I mean, breakout traders are one of the best traders because they catch the most pips, and that's just anybody. I mean, most people agree with me on that, because anybody who really trades long term, or even looks to catch 80 to 100 pips, you're looking for breakouts. Just like here, you're creating a pattern, right? Boom. You're just pretty much ranging here. What you look for is an actual trend, and you're holding at the 100 EMA. Now you're even holding at the 38.2 let's see. Yeah, so you're even holding around the 38.2 trend continuation level. So this can break higher. I mean, obviously it's broken this major trend line. We're holding above the 100 EMA on the 4-hour, and these wicks to the. I mean, I think the market manipulation is over here. As you can see, I didn't even notice this, but as you could see, guys, I mean, you could look to buy this if it breaks this zone right here. All right. If it breaks this zone, you could look to buy up to the 61.8 extension level, which you'll then be creating your supply zone. And this all plays in confluence, guys. The market is as easy as you guys make it. If we look and we draw our Fibonacci's from here to here, swing low to swing high, look what you have here, all right? You have, and that's another Elliott wave forming, and you can even call this an ABCD pattern, whatever you want to call it, but this is what you guys do, all right? And this will be recorded, this will be on YouTube, etc., for you guys to watch over again if you guys need to watch it again. But what you're looking for here, as you see, look, I mean, I don't know how many times we've wicked down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a lot of times, and the wicks are high wicks on a high time frame. So the chances of it wicking down like that again, are I don't think it will. So I see this maybe breaking higher and creating a third wave. Now that's if this holds true. If we stay and we hold off the 61.8 retracement, we're then looking for the 1618, and then and then we're looking for further extension levels after that. That's if we do get a nice break of I would want to see to target that level. I'd want to see this broken, this nice supply zone, or even just a buy now and buy up to the 61.8 from this whole leg of the move with the Fibonacci drawn out from this whole swing of the move. So from the bigger swing of the move, we can get a reversal around, which is at the we can get a reversal around here, right around the supply zone, as I've been saying. So either way, there's multiple ways. I'm looking to buy this if it breaks. Now it can break down, but the chances of that are rare. But even as you see here, guys, we do have a lot of manipulation, but here is different. Okay, we're ranging here, and it's throwing a lot of wicks to the high and the wicks to the low. Okay, guys, so that's what it's doing there. We're looking more of both ways here. Here you're looking more to the downside. That's taking out. I don't care what anybody says. That's taking out your stop losses. All right, and you're throwing nice divergence here also. All right, you're also throwing nice divergence there. 1 second, guys. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking to buy your USD. That if we get a break, all right, if we get just even a break here, even if we get a break of this resistance here, and a nice bullish candle, I'd look to keep buying. It's holding off that 38.2. You get your confluence to 61.8, and your wicks are holding perfectly fine. All right, your wicks are holding perfect, and it just can't seem to break it. All right, it just can't seem to break it. So that's what shows you. That's what will show you your your market manipulation, and then you have divergence, all right, and it's above the 50, your signal line, all right. That's what you look for again, your signal line. There's so much to teach you guys. There's harmonics, etc., and the ABCD patterns create harmonic patterns, all right. So that also, that's what mostly creates harmonic patterns, and a lot of people know that. But then again, the newbies, a lot of people don't know that. And this is stuff, like I said, people tell me that it's don't teach too much, or don't teach people too much, this, that, and the third. But when it all comes into confluence and you all know it at one time, and let's say you know something, and that's what helped you win the trade, or let's say you missed something, you didn't know that, and that's what made you, you didn't realize that it was at a supply zone or it was at a demand zone, and you took that buy or sell. That is what, that's why I say, why not gain as much knowledge as you can, as long as you know if it is worked over time and time again. And that's what I look for every single time. I look for something that's worked again and again and again. And for for forex, you got to be consistent. I mean, you got to be consistent with what you do, or what technicals you follow. I mean, sometimes I'll get, like I said, I'll even get a high head, guys. I'll think, I'm Mr. Invincible, and I'll start trading crazy lots and stuff like that, and that's not the right thing to do. All right, that's something that I guarantee you, if I'm trading live in front of you guys and stuff, that's not what I'm gonna do. I won't. I guarantee you I won't implement that, because that's how you blow accounts. You're pretty much giving the market makers your money, because even with this trade, right, this looks like a promising trade. It looks like a good trade. I can even enter here, but it can fall down just as much as it can go up, and that's just the markets, right? But overall, it looks like it will rise until even here, and then that's when we look for a reversal, because this zone, you're getting a lot of selling pressure. A lot. Big selling pressure here. I mean, even in this right here. So you're getting a lot of selling pressure there and there. And so, I mean, I could look to target these levels. Who knows? We'll see what it does. But, all right, I'm looking at USD JPY. It may consolidate for a bit. And then coming into London, we're looking to buy, to buy this market. Those are the two pairs I'm looking for at right now. And odd USD, I'm just keeping my eye on it. I can analyze it more. I could let's see here. Do we have any nice confluence trend lines? Is what you look for, guys. Stuff that's held multiple times, right? You're just looking for more market data. The more market data you can gather, the better. Right here, all right, we have something nice here. All right, we have divergence, and it's obvious even without that RSI. I actually, I did show you that divergence before, but I just spotted this, and that's some obvious nice divergence, market manipulation, some, a wick to the high. And this pair, it trends much smoother. So that's why you're not seeing so many wicks and stuff like that. But it does seem to trend at a slow pace. But if you do get a break of a major zone, all right, like this trend line, and it breaks heavily, you're looking for it to break down further. All right, you're looking for that to keep breaking down. Yeah, you're looking for that to keep breaking down, guys. All right, you're looking for a heavy breakout there. All right, so USD, I'm just kind of keeping my eyes on as of right now. Yeah, and it could keep breaking higher, but I see it playing around for a bit and then eventually break. Just keep continuing lower. And because it's held so many times, from here you have nice support, and that's what it's been held off of right here again. And even going back, you always want to look at back data. You always got to back test and always look at past data. All right, even the further back you go, that can still come into today's market. Even though you can go back 2 to 3 to 4 years, and it could still play into today's market, just like USD CAD. All right, guys, it fell on a monthly time frame. All right, we had this strong wick off. All right, on a monthly time frame, it's still bullish, obviously, but as you can see, guys, what did it do here? All right, so never even just going past data, it hit some strong resistance, and then boom, we broke down, right? And I mean that's a nice wick breakdown. All right, that's a nice breakdown. So I mean, never count out any data, any market data. It all implements in today's market, whether even right here, as you can see, it's held the market from right here, and that's just right here, it's held the market right here, and this goes all the way back to 1996. So that's why I always say, I always keep an open mind in the markets. All right, that's something I'll always do. I always keep an open mind in the markets. I'm always looking and just always keeping an open mind. At the end of the day, always keeping an open mind. So right here, GBP USD, it's just been so bearish that and so is USD JPY, but you're getting some nice. You're actually getting some strong bullish candles here. As you've had one here which came right back down off the news, and then it was over here, I think. Yeah, it was over here. So yeah, that was the news. But I mean, you just had this one break, but now you're getting multiple 3 bullish candle confirmation, and that's what you look for is at least three candles to the high, either one of those two. And so that's why with GBP USD, it's kind of iffy on let's see here. It's kind of just iffy overall. What I like about this harmonic pretty much scanner, if you want to call it, is you have to draw it out yourself. I just sometimes play around and I'll draw it from the swings just to the swings, and it kind of creates the pattern for you. Boom. As you can see, that is a let's see here. One second. So kind of have to draw it out. So you kind of have to learn how to draw the harmonic patterns. That's what I'm offering to the team. It's a pretty cool thing. You get a detail that gives you your PZR zones, your take profit. It'll draw out your fibs for you. It'll like I said, you could freeze it, stuff like that. So it's a pretty cool thing. That's a 3-drive bullish pattern. All right, that's if we get that. We'll get another. That's a 3-drive bullish pattern all the way down to the 1.28510 area. That's around there. Now that's that can happen, right? That can happen. Let's pull out our RSI. You never want to go against the trend, right? And with GBP USD, you never really know it. It tends to break down much harder than it does break up. So as you can see here, break up, boom, break down, you got an alright breakup, but then boom, you got a major breakdown, you got an alright breakup, but boom, a major breakdown, an alright breakup, but boom, a major breakdown, an alright breakup, weak breakup, and we could get another 3-drive down, like it's predicting. So that's what we always got to look for long term, and that's what I trade is long term, but it can back test off this trend line that it's broken. And boom, not complete the 3-drive pattern and continue to rise further. But that is, that's kind of iffy. I would look for some nice bullish momentum after we do break off that All right, guys. NSD, USD. Just kind of going over some pairs for you guys. Sorry. Well above the 100 EMA. Coming up to 61.8. I would. Right off the 61.8. You know, you can even target higher, but as of right now, you're probably getting oversold readings. I like the RSI personally, guys, in the MACD. It is showing divergence, obviously, with this coming in, and it might wick. We'll see. NSD USD is kind of iffy on me. I probably wouldn't trade that right now, or it can keep rising if it keeps getting that bullish momentum. You know, it is breaking out from these wicks, so that's what you look for. Breakouts, nice, you know, bullish or nice momentum, nice volatility. All right, right here you have nice divergence. Boom. Even on a higher reading RSI, which cuts less market manipulation, right here. I mean, that would if we were around this zone, I would tell you guys to buy this market. That's a nice buy. All right, that right there is a guaranteed nice buy. But yeah, on USD JPY, guys, look for it. Look out for it. You know, it has been moving pretty much in consolidation. Not really trending like it trends here, or you know, it just hasn't been trending that much lately. But I see a nice big, an all right bullish breakout, and then you know, dropping back down further. But because we haven't seen this big of, like I said, this big of a bullish break, you know, we can see a nice big bullish breakup. You know, a nice another wave to the high. Euro USD, it's rising kind of like I said. All right, so we'll see what it does, but it hasn't rose that much. But I mean, I really think this is gonna rise. We're right at the 100 EMA. We're holding off multiple trend lines. All right, guys. So I see this rising at least. You can look to buy this now. All right, and see what it does here. And then you know you can even get out there. But I would go on target 50 pips and look to buy that now. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad trade. Now, that's if you're looking to swing it for a little bit. Not even really swing it, but hold it for a bit. All right, guys. So there's some good setups. I'm looking, I'm waiting. I want to see some breakouts. All right. Even here, you see that you're getting that big bearish. You know, you're getting big bearish candles. It's really, you're not getting much buying power anymore. And GBP to USD tends to do that. All right. You know, just like this trend line here, I could draw this trend line up to this trend line, and boom, it's holding there. So just like it broke that trend line, you have this trend line holding prices, as you could see. So if it stays below this trend line, guys, look to sell and look to complete this 3-drive pattern. That's what I would honestly do, is I'd look to complete the 3-drive pattern and see what it does going back down. All right, guys, see what it does going back down. If we can break back down, you know, with some strong bearish momentum, that's what I'd like to see. As you can see here on swingtradebeast.com, there's not too much news except you have this high impact news here. And some you have the Bank of Japan. All right, so that's not right news for the Japan. So I mean, we'll see what that does. That may push prices higher. I'm not much of a fundamental trader. I'm more of a technical trader, and that's what I always base my trades off of. But yeah, so Euro USD, even here on TradingView, you know, even here on TradingView, guys, we're looking just like MT4. I like MT4 just as much as I do TradingView. So it's either way, guys. This isn't a bad trade. All right, this isn't a bad trade. Right here, that's even a good trend line, guys. I mean, your trend lines don't have to be perfect. What you look for is market data, and that's what you're looking for most. You're looking for market data more than anything. All right, guys, that's what you're looking to extend your trend lines. That's where you're trying to mark your trend lines. If you get the more market data you get, the more confluence you get, the more likely you're going to get a breakout. And even here, all right, what does this show you? Just like NSD USD did. All right, just like NSD USD did, that's showing some nice divergence, except it's not dropping exactly where as far as NSD USD did. But we even pull out the we pull out our my bad retracement, and boom, you get your 61.8, right? So then that's when we look for swings, for swing moves. Just like this swing here, boom, we got that swing, we got that swing, and now we look for another swing up. All right, with multiple confluence zones, right? With multiple confluence zones. So the more confluence zones, like I said, the better. That's what you're looking for all the time, is the better. The more confluence zones, the better. Euro USD looks like a nice buy right now. All right. It does look like a nice buy. And GU kind of vice versa. That's even on an hour one. So we'll see what it does. But I'm looking at USDJP, even though it's not giving much momentum after that, you can get a nice and leave your trades open, have your stop loss, know what you're willing to risk, know what you're willing to reward, and see if that can, break another move to the high. Get some, go back to at least the 50 level here on the 50, around that zone, and then boom, test up, whatever. Go back higher from that zone. That's what you're looking for. Okay. So just to get back down just a little bit and look to buy. Or it can stay overbought and just keep rising. All right, because we haven't seen those bullish candles. Like I showed you, let's look on it here. Just real quick, I want to see some. Oh, my bad. Oh, never mind. It's all right. I exited out. But yeah, guys, I mean, above the 100 EMA, Euro USD is looking the same. Let's look at NSD USD one more time. You could look to even buy NSD USD if we stay above the 61.8, but you're gonna more than likely hold off some of these trend lines. We'll see. All right, we'll see if we get a hold off these trend lines. We may get a hold off this trend line. So that's what you want to look for, break above, but you're creating that W to the high. I wouldn't create it, you're creating this double bottom. That's nice divergence. All right, that's nice divergence. So either way, you're looking to either buy this, right, or you're looking for it to hold off the trend lines. But if that's why you always want to confirm your trades. All right, always want to confirm your trades with this. You could look to buy now and target higher. Honestly, it's looking to broke out, but we'll see. USD JPY is a little crazy, but like I've said multiple times, it's just leading to bearish momentum here for a little bit. Euro USD, same thing. All right. GU looking to sell. It's just it can't break highs. It's just trending lower. It just keeps trending lower and creating patterns to the downside. So that's one thing that another pair I'd watch out for. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. All right. I don't look to trade a million pairs. I like to keep it basic, not too much pairs at one time. I don't know what's going. Yeah, so I don't like to trade too many pairs. USD CAD honestly looks like it's just going to keep breaking down. Even though we broke down here pretty hard and then rose right up again. So, I did, even here, I'd like to sell USD CAD on, even though it's broken down so much, it's going to more than likely break down even further. So you can even get another nice, that's kind of risky though, but you're looking for this to target here. In all perspective, you're looking to target here. All right, because it's tested so much to this zone, you're looking for a break. Now you're looking for this zone to break. All right, you're looking for that to break and to target lower to the 61.8 from this swing up. So overall, those are the trades that I'd be looking at right now. USD, JPY, or USD. I don't go for the exotics. We're well below the 100 EMA. I look for the stuff like that, and that, like I said, is confluence. All right, there's a lot much more things I could teach you guys. There's a lot much more in-depth technicals I could show you. I can show you so much market data and things that would reading candlesticks is pretty much showing you what the market makers are really doing, and that's the truth. I've been doing this for two years plus already, guys. So it's I've learned a lot in that time. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot over that time. We'll be having these training sessions way more often, free and for Swing Trade Beast Academy, but more about 3 times a week around there. So anybody looking to join that, I'll be teaching all the time. I'll be giving out signals. I'll be doing the whole nine with that. I'll be getting more active. Like I had 200 people joining my webinars. 300 people, and I want to get back to that. So, I mean, as of right now, guys, you see what I'm looking at. I'm just kind of waiting, though. I'm just waiting for the breakouts because that's what you wait for. All right, Euro USD. You could look to target higher now and just you're not risking that much because as you can see here, you're holding. So as long as you stay holding there, you're not it's a good trade overall. It's a good trade, and it's showing a 3 swing move. So that even three. Let me see something. Let's go ahead and draw. See what we can get here. I even have fun with this thing. I kind of not the best with it. I still have to learn it too myself, but I like it. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Watch. We'll find. You will find a pattern with this. D pros on. See, boom. All right, so your take profit 1, you're still looking to target your take profit 1, even though it did break that Gartley. You're still in your PZR zone. It did break it a little, but you still have your Gartley there, right? You still have your Gartley there, so you could look to target your take profit 1 here, because that it's coming up into your PZR zone, right? It's coming up into your PZR zone, so. And then you have a farther extended pattern, which sets a deep crab pattern, I believe. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it for tonight. Euro, USD, JPY, GBP, USD. Look for AUD USD to get some momentum. There's some good trades. I'll keep people updated on Facebook, but other than that, that's all I'm looking at for right now. All right, and like I said, I'll be doing more webinars and. I'll be doing more of these live tradings for you guys, either live on Facebook or just like this on my trading platform. You guys can also join, for $9.99, 5-day trial, and then the premium package if you want to get that, right away. That's up to you guys. We do have that. We have a lot. The back office is, it's much more. It's much way more. It's way more. There's a lot more features and stuff like that in the back office from when I did with GRFX. So it's way better, and we're branding off to a different platform, a different webinar platform soon. So we're branding off soon to I mean, not to a different webinar platform. I'm sorry. We're branding off to I forgot what it was called, but it's way better than Wix. I'll tell you that, and that's what we're using now. So we'll be branding off from that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Look to go ahead and target those. All right, my friend. Oh, okay, I'm good. Okay, all right, guys. I'm pretty much heading off now. I will talk to you all later, and I will see you on the next webinar.